Hey guys, Dobby back at you with a story about Chupacabras. The ranch sat 20 miles outside of Del Rio, Texas, where the scrubland gives way to nothing but mesquite and caliche dust. The Garza family had run cattle there for 3 generations, but by the summer of 2019, they were down to 19 head from a high of 68. Something had been taking them. Clean, quiet, surgical. No blood trail, no tracks. Just a cow found in the morning with its throat open like a zipper and a drop of blood gone. The sheriff called it Lion Mountains. Lion Mountains. Mountain lions. The locals whispered Chupacabra. Matteo Garza, 26, didn't believe in monsters. He believed in coyotes, drought, and maybe cattle rustlers with night vision goggles. So when the newest kill turned up, a yearling heifer gutted in the dry wash behind the windmill, he grabbed the AR-15, a spotlight, and told his father he was ending it that night. He waited until moonset, when the sky turned blacker than the ground. Parked the truck on the ranch road, killed the engine, and walked in. The air smelled of creosote. Crickets quit chirping the moment his boots hit the wash bed. He swept the spotlight below, nothing but rocks and yucca. Then the beam caught something low and wrong. A shape crouched 30 yards out, hunched over. Wore what looked like fresh meat. It wasn't a coyote. It wasn't a dog. It was hairless. Gray, black skin stretched tight over knobs of bone. Spiny ridge running down its back like a stegosaurus. Hind legs bent backwards. Front ones too long, ending in paws that looked more like hands. The head was elongated, almost reptilian, with huge forward-facing eyes that flashed red when the light hit them. A solid red, no pupil, no light. It turned. Matteo's finger found the safety, clicked it off. The thing didn't run. It rose, slow, deliberate, until it stood almost upright, 6 feet tall, maybe more. Thin as feminine, the mouth opened wider than any mammal should, revealing rows of teeth, black and curved like fish hooks. No growl, just a wet hiss that sounded like air leaking from a punctured lung. Matteo raised the rifle. The creature tilted its head exactly like a curious dog. Then it spoke. Not words at first, just a low, bubbling sound, like gargling blood. Then the sound shaped itself into something he understood more. The voice came from inside his own skull, not the thing's mouth, dry, hungry, patient. Matteo fired 3 rounds center mass. The muzzle flash lit the wash like lightning. The bullets hit puffs of dust off the gray skin, but the thing didn't stagger, didn't bleed, just absorbed them like rain on sand. It took 1 step forward. Matteo backed up, chambering another round. The spotlight beam shook in his other hand. The creature opened its mouth again. This time the hiss became clearer. More blood. It moved, not fast, not slow, gliding. Each step silent on the rocks. Matteo fired again, 5, 6, 7 times. Empty magazine. The thing kept coming. He turned to run. Something cold and leathery wrapped around his ankle. Not claws, not teeth. A long, whip-thin tail he hadn't seen before. Barbed at the tip like a stingray's. It yanked. He went down hard, face in the dirt. The rifle skittered away. The spotlight rolled, beams spinning wild across the wash. In the crazy light he saw it clearly for the first time. The thing's belly was distended, swollen, pulsing. Not fat, full. And through the thin skin he could see dark shapes moving inside. Veins, organs, no. Faces. Small bovine faces, pressed against the inside of the hide like embryos in a sack. The yearling, the others, their eyes wide open, mouths working soundlessly. The creature crouched over him, hot breath on his neck, reeking of iron and spoiled meat. The tail tightened, a barb pressed against the small of his back, right over the kidney. More, it whispered again. Then the barb slid in. Not deep, just enough. Matthew felt the pull immediately, like a vacuum at the base of his spine. Not pain, emptiness. His heartbeat slowed, vision tunneled. The world got quieter. He woke up at dawn, sprawled in the wash, clothes stiff with dried sweat. The rifle lay beside him, magazine full again. No blood on him, no wound, just 2 small punctures on his lower back, already scabbed. The creature was gone, but the cattle weren't. That night the Garzas lost 3 more head. Found them the next morning, throats open, bloodless. Matteo never told his father what happened. He just started sleeping with the lights on. And every few weeks, when the moon is new, he wakes up at 3:17 a.m. to the same wet hiss in his head. More. He feels it in his veins now. Something moving, slow, patient, waiting to be born. He hasn't checked the mirror in months. He's afraid of what he might see passing against the inside of his own skin. Thanks guys for listening, and thanks to my translator over there for his constant interruptions. That's Gomer if you didn't know. He thinks he's helping. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.